Portugal have been knocked out of the World Cup, and it's so sad because a player of Ronaldo's caliber will end his career without a World Cup. I was rooting for him. Deep down, I wanted him to win this World Cup, and it would have been one of the greatest stories for him to end his international career with a World Cup. He would have gone down as one of the greatest players to ever win the World Cup. Yes. And in the past few hours, his fans have been pointing accusing fingers, especially at their midfield, accusing them of not creating enough chance for Ronaldo. And in some way, his fans are right, but they have failed to address the big elephant in the room, which is Roberto Martinez. That man wasn't the right fit for the job. I'm happy he's gone. In no world was Martinez the right fit for the Portuguese job. He lacks what it takes to coach an elite team. I mean, look at what he did with the Belgium golden generation, with the likes of Romelu Lukaku, Eden Hazard, and Kevin De Bruyne, which is one of the greatest midfielder in the world. During his prime, De Bruyne was, let me say, one of the best midfielders of his generation. Yeah. And that's the same thing Roberto Martinez did with the Portuguese national team. Look at the likes of Bruno Fernandes, João Neves, Vitinha. They became a shadow of themselves. It was as if they didn't know what they were doing in that midfield. Look at Nuno Mendes, look at João Cancelo. It was hard for them to make those their attacking overlapping runs. Because of the way the team was set up, it was hard for anybody to create anything good for the attackers. Because before Bruno Fernandes would thrive in a team, he needs to play behind the striker. Yes. And if there is space, he will lay a pass, a killer pass for an attacker. But with the way they played, they struggled to create such spaces, such opening didn't exist. I mean, their fullbacks were not wiping in enough cross for Cristiano Ronaldo, because they were not making at least good enough overlapping runs. Before those overlapping runs will come in a game, at least there should be some sort of interchanging between the midfielders and the winger, which in turn will make the winger to drift inside, drag a defender with him, and create space for his fullback to make those runs and wipe in crosses. But it was hard. It was hard because their midfield was set up in a very flat way. I saw Bruno Fernandes yesterday. He was trying to come down deep, get ball from the defenders, and influence the game, which was very bad. That's not the kind of place you need Bruno Fernandes. You need him high up the pitch, close to the attacker, where he can see him closely and create things for the attackers. Vitinha was obviously playing at a walking pace. The same with João Neves. They were a shadow of the midfielders I usually watch in PSG. So I'm happy Roberto Martinez is gone. He wasn't the right fit for that job. He has never been a good coach. I didn't know what Portugal saw in him that made them hire him for the job. I don't know. So I'm happy he's gone. But it's sad that it had to end this way with Ronaldo's international career, and he will end his career without the World Cup, which is so sad. But whatever happens next, he will go down as a modern great, one of the greatest of all time.